Hello, welcome back to Fat Monkey 404. Today we are building a set which isn't from Lego. I'm not 100% sure who makes this. I wanted to get the Hulkbuster for Lego, but it's a little bit out of my range, so I bought this version off of AliExpress. It was only around £30, so I thought, well, 30 quid, if it's rubbish, it's rubbish, if it's not, it's not, you might as well take a gamble. First off, obviously this isn't a fake Lego set, i.e. it's not a Lego set which someone else has made. This is actually someone else's version of it. It arrived in 10 days in multiple bags, within a bag, within another bag. So no box, no online instructions, so manual book it was. Set has 208 pieces over 4 stages. Let's get cracking. And that's a wrap. Right, I'm going to do the negative things first. One, I think they should put more steps in. It's 4 bags, but 2,000 pieces. You know, knock it down to 8 bags. So you haven't got so many pieces out across the desk, because 500 pieces is a lot to have on a desk at a time. I know Lego don't ever do that, and I keep referring to Lego, but they do it over multiple steps. So if they'd done it over 8 steps instead of 4, that would have been nice. Second is the instructions as well. They are quite small. They're putting as many as they can on one page, and sometimes they're not 100% clear. They haven't got online version, because that would make it easier for a lot of people as well. Another one, the minifigures, not my kind of thing. There's different varieties of Iron Mans for some reason. And the other one is they've changed bits here and there, but they don't put the right pieces in. So then you end up trying to get spares or try and modify it, which sort of takes time. And the last one, I would say, is missing pieces. All the pieces were 100% correct, as in the way they were made, but there were a couple of pieces which were missing, so again, you've got to go for spares. Right, the positives, it does actually look pretty good, I must admit. I wasn't expecting to like it, and when it come through, I was like, oh god, here we go. It was a long build. I got quite frustrated after about 3 hours on one day that I had to leave it and build a couple of others and then come back to it the next day, because it is quite a fiddly little model. It's not particularly well built in some places, so things do fall off, but it does look great. I'm really happy with it. It does look brilliant. I'm intrigued now to see what the Lego one looks like. I'll never have to try and buy it, I think, or borrow it, or try and get hold of it somehow. Because if this one looks as good as it does, I would love to see what Lego's version would be, and it's 4,000 pieces as well. For 30 quid, you really cannot. You can't beat it for the price. It's full-size Lego pieces. Like I said, none of them were broken or mismade. It was just a couple were missing. Absolute fantastic build. Frustrating but brilliant, and it took, like I said, about 6 hours to build. So if you want a bit of a time waster set for 30 quid, you cannot go wrong. For bang for bucks, 100%. But that's it. Until next time, adios. If you enjoyed the video, here's 2 more to pick from. Enjoy.